Mark. T-minus 20 seconds. Auxiliary enable, signal return. Minus 15. Stand by for terminal count at T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Vehicles armed. 3, 2, 1. Fire. Missile away. Good burn. Copy, good burn.
Welcome to the RocketEnrich podcast, your compass to a life of enrichment. I'm your host, Bob Adams. And once again, before we dive into today's topic, a quick reminder to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell. And please share your thoughts in the comments. Your input is invaluable as we explore and share insights based on your inquiries. Let me ask you something. Does this sound familiar? The clicks and noises of older computers can be nostalgic. Having used computers now for over 3 decades, there's lots of memories associated with the era beginning of the computing age. Here's a short story that looks at what to do with that old dust collector that was once the most exciting thing in our homes and our businesses.
The Last Task. In the cozy suburban home of Ben and Lisa Thompson, an old desktop computer sat in the corner of their study. The machine, once the heart of their digital world, now gathered dust and memories in equal measure. Its once cutting-edge black case was now dulled, adorned with a few stickers from a bygone era. The screen, slightly yellowed with age, flickered intermittently, a gentle reminder of its long service. Ben and Lisa had been married for 25 years. They had shared many moments around this old computer, planning their wedding, managing finances, and watching their children, Emma and Jack, grow up through digital photos and videos. But now, with their children grown and technology marching relentlessly forward, it was time to say goodbye to the faithful machine. One Saturday morning, Ben found Lisa in the study, looking at the computer with a mix of nostalgia and determination. "It's time, isn't it?" she asked softly. Ben nodded. "Yeah, it is. But, what do we do with it? We can't just throw it away." Lisa sat down next to Ben, taking his hand. "We could donate it. Maybe find someone who needs it more than we do. It still works, after all." Ben smiled. "That's a good idea. Let's make sure it's ready to go then. We need to erase our personal data first." Together, they powered up the old computer. As it whirred to life, they were greeted by a familiar desktop wallpaper, an old family photo from a beach vacation. They exchanged a knowing look, both silently acknowledging how much this machine had seen. They spent the next few hours going through old files, transferring precious memories to an external hard drive. Photos of Emma and Jack's first days of school, birthday parties, family holidays. They relived each moment as they organized and backed up their data. "It's amazing how much of our lives are on here," Lisa said, her voice tinged with emotion. "I know," Ben replied, placing a comforting arm around her shoulders. "But those memories aren't in the computer. They're in us, and we have them saved now." With the data secured, Ben used a data destruction program to wipe the hard drive clean. They watched as years of information were systematically erased, a final act of care for a machine that had served them so well. Later that day, Ben and Lisa drove to a local community center that accepted donations of used electronics. As they handed over the computer, they felt a sense of closure. The staff member who received the donation assured them that it would be refurbished and given to a family in need. That old computer might help another family make new memories, Ben said as they walked back to their car. Lisa nodded, smiling. "It feels right. It's like passing on a little bit of our history. That evening, they returned home to their now slightly emptier study. Ben set up their new laptop on the desk, a sleek, modern machine that seemed to symbolize the next chapter of their lives. As they sat together, Lisa turned to Ben. You know, getting rid of that old computer feels like letting go of the past a bit, but it's also exciting, thinking about the future and what's next. Ben squeezed her hand. Exactly. Here's to making new memories. They clinked their coffee mugs together, a quiet toast to both the past and the future. And as the old computer found new life with another family, Ben and Lisa embraced the endless possibilities that lay ahead, ready to create many more moments together.
What the heck to do with all this old technology that's been gathering around the house or the businesses or out in the garage or wherever it may be at? What do you do with it? So, I have some old ones sitting around here doing nothing important. And I thought, okay, this is a good time for me to step out there and share with you some ideas of what to do with them. So as technology continues to evolve at this rapid pace, many of us are finding ourselves with these old computers that no longer meet our needs. Whether it's an aging desktop gathering dust in the attic or the laptop that's been replaced by a newer model, outdated computers are a common dilemma. So in this episode, we'll explore some various options for repurposing, donating, recycling, and responsibly disposing of those old machines. So let's dive in and discover how we can give these outdated computers a new lease on life. So before we discuss the solutions, it's essential to understand why outdated computers can be problematic. Firstly, they often become slow and inefficient, making them unsuitable for modern software and applications. Secondly, holding on to old electronics can lead to clutter and wasted space in your home or office, like the problem I've got. Finally, improper disposal of outdated computers can contribute to environmental pollution as they contain hazardous materials like lead and mercury and cadmium. Given these challenges, it's crucial to find responsible and beneficial ways to handle outdated computers. The first thing I want to talk about is repurposing some old computers. One of the most rewarding ways to deal with outdated computers is to repurpose them, give them a new function. You can extend their usefulness and reduce electronic waste. The first one I want to talk about is something I have done. I found it extremely beneficial and rewarding, and that's called making a home media server. So transforming an old computer into a home media server is a fantastic way to repurpose it. A media server can store and stream your music, movies, and photos to various devices in your home. With software like Plex or Kodi, which by the way, I've been using Plex now for 6 or 7 years, I've got thousands of movies and an innumerable amount of pictures on it. You can set up a user-friendly media server that organizes your media files and makes them accessible from smart TVs, smartphones, tablets. I use a Roku, and it just works marvelously. The second one you can do is some retro gaming machine. So for gaming enthusiasts, turning an old computer into a retro gaming machine can be a nostalgic and enjoyable project. Emulators like RetroArch and software like Launchbox allow you to play classical games like consoles for like NES or SNES and Sega Genesis and so much more. All you need is your old computer, some controllers, and a bit of setup time to create your very own retro gaming hub. Something else is kind of interesting. I know my son got into it, and that's called Linux. If you're curious about Linux operating system, an outdated computer provides the perfect platform for experimentation. Linux is less resource intensive than many modern operating systems, making it ideal for older hardware. You can use distributions like Ubuntu, Mint, or Fedora to learn more about Linux, explore open source software, and even set up lightweight systems for basic tasks like web browsing and word processing. The next one, which is something else I've also done, is a network attached storage, abbreviated as a NAS. Another practical use for an old computer is converting it into a NAS device. A NAS allows you to create a centralized storage system for your home or small business network. With software like FreeNAS or Open Media Vault, you can set up a secure and reliable NAS that provides file sharing, data backup, and remote access capabilities. The next option is donating that old computer. If repurposing isn't your preference, just consider donating your outdated computer to someone in need. Many organizations and individuals can benefit from technology that you no longer require. Some of those would be schools. So there's lots of schools, particularly those in underfunded areas, who are always in need of computer donations. Contact the local schools or educational programs to see if they accept donations of used computers. By donating your old computer, you could help provide students with valuable learning tools and resources. Another one, nonprofit organizations. They often rely on technology donations to support their operations. Organizations that focus on education, community development, and social services may welcome your outdated computer. Reach out to nonprofits in your area or use online platforms like Digitannuity to find organizations that match your donation criteria. Another one is community centers and libraries. Community centers and libraries frequently offer computer access to the public and may appreciate donations of used computers. These institutions can use donated computers to provide internet access, educational programs, and other valuable services to community members. The fourth is low-income families. Consider donating your old computer to low-income families who may not have the means to purchase new technology. Local social services or charitable organizations can help connect you with families in need. Your donation can make a significant difference in someone's ability to access educational resources, job opportunities, and essential services. I'm going to take a moment just on that one to say most old computers can still do chat. And that's very valuable for those who are starting to step into the AI generations. Option number 3, recycling old computers. Now, recycling is a responsible and environmental friendly way to dispose of outdated computers. Proper recycling ensures that valuable materials are reclaimed and hazardous substances are handled safely. First one is e-waste recycling programs. Many cities and municipalities offer e-waste recycling programs that accept old computers and other electronics. These programs ensure that electronics waste is processed correctly, minimizing environmental impact. So check with your local government or waste management agency to find out about e-waste recycling options in your area. I know at our local dump, they have a shed set aside where all electronics go so they can handle them carefully. Manufacturer take-back programs. Some computer manufacturers have a take-back programs that allow you to return old equipment for recycling. Companies like Dell and HP and Apple offer such programs, often at no cost to the consumer. Visit your manufacturer's website and contact their customer services to learn more about that option. Another one is retailer recycling programs. Many electronics retailers, such as Best Buy and Staples, have recycling programs that accept old computers and peripherals. These programs make it convenient to recycle outdated electronics while shopping for new ones. Check with your local retailer to see what items they accept and any associated fees. And finally, certified e-waste recyclers. For peace of mind, and consider using a certified e-waste recycler. Organizations like eStewards and R2 certification provide recertifications to recyclers to adhere to stringent environmental and ethical standards. Using a certified recycler ensures that your old computer is processed responsibly and that data security measures are always in place. And finally, option 4, selling or trading in your old computer. If your outdated computer is still in decent working condition, selling or trading it could be a viable option. This approach allows you to recoup some of your initial investment and ensure the device continues to be used. The first on that would be some online marketplaces. Online marketplaces like eBay or Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace are popular platforms for selling used electronics. By listing your old computer online, you can reach a wide variety of potential buyers. Be sure to provide detailed descriptions, clear photos, and honest assessments of the computer's condition to attract serious buyers. Another one, trade-in programs. Many electronics retailers and manufacturers offer trade-in programs that provide store credit or cash in exchange for your old computer. These programs can be a convenient way to offset the cost of a new device, so check with your retailers like Amazon, Best Buy, or Apple to see if they offer trade-in options for your specific computer model. Another one is to refurbish and resell. For those with technical skills, refurbishing and reselling old computers can be a profitable venture. By upgrading components, cleaning the hardware, and reinstalling the operating system, you can increase the computer's value and appeal to potential buyers. Platforms like Gazelle and Declutter specialize in buying refurbished electronics, making it easier to sell your upgraded device. Option 5, and the final one, is a responsible disposal. If repurposing and donating, recycling, and selling are just not feasible in your world, it's crucial to dispose of outdated computers responsibly. So, proper disposal ensures that hazardous materials do not harm the environment. One of the most important parts is data security. So, before disposing of an old computer, take steps to ensure your data is securely erased. Simply deleting files or formatting the hard drive is not sufficient, as data can still be recovered. Use data destruction software like DBAN, that's Derek's Boot and Nuke, or built-in tools like Windows Reset This PC feature to securely erase all personal information on the device. Number 2 is the local waste disposal guidelines. Follow the local waste disposal guidelines to ensure that your old computer is disposed of correctly. Some areas may have specific regulations for electronic waste disposal, including designated drop-off locations or scheduled collection events. Contact your local waste management authority for information on proper disposable procedures. Like I said earlier, we've got a place for ours at the dump just to take those in. Finally, professional disposable services. If you're unsure how to dispose of that old computer responsibly, consider using a professional disposal service. Companies specializing in electronic waste disposal can handle the process for you, ensuring that hazardous materials are managed safely and that any reusable components are reclaimed. Outdated computers, they don't have to be a burden. By exploring some of the options for repurposing, donating, recycling, selling, or responsibly disposing of those devices, we can make a positive impact on our communities and the environment. Whether you choose to give your old computer to a new purpose, as a media server, or donate it to someone in need, every action helps reduce electronic waste and promote sustainability. Thank you for joining me on this episode. We hope that you have a clear understanding now of what to do with outdated computers. And so until next time, let's continue to find innovative ways to extend the life of our technology and contribute to a greener future. Be sure to check out our website at www.RocketEnrich.com for more information and access to our health, wealth, income sources, peaceful living, and ongoing education courses, including our premier introduction to AI courses and labs. Our www.StellarLifeApp.com provides 66 days of life-changing habits to enhance your goals and living experience. Get our free habit-changing report when you sign up. Remember, we have a free affiliate offering to share our program with others to enhance their lives and add to your financial goals. Check out our latest edition at www.kudahouse.com. With so many people learning about AI and the applications it can do for their personal and business world, we created a subsidiary specifically designed to assist those interested in expanding their digital presence on the web. With services to assist in website and chatbot creations, podcasting, and YouTube video channels, and courses about technology made easy for everyone, download our free report on how AI can benefit anyone, but most particularly small business owners. So if you've ever considered expanding your current business or ever thought of stepping into the new AI generation, here's your opportunity. Just as a side note real quickly, I have really been blessed lately to be able to create websites for various businesses, nonprofits. I really enjoy doing it. If you have any questions at all about a website, even considering it, feel free to get a hold of me, bobthetaxman@gmail.com, and I'll be glad to help you. Another quick reminder, once again, to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell, and share your thoughts in the comments. This is a Rocket and Rich podcast, where your journey to a richer life begins.
Control, we have touchdown.